everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into my show, Juicing with Jade. Here's where I show you how to incorporate freshly squeezed juice into your daily meal plan and lifestyle. It doesn't matter if you're on keto, pescatarian, vegetarian, or if you eat a standard American diet, I still have a juice for you. So in today's episode, I'm going to make a drink called Arnold Palmer. It's kind of a tongue twister for me, so I might abbreviate it and say AP, but the drink is Arnold Palmer. And what the drink is a combination of lemonade and iced tea. The way that this drink actually started, or how this drink originated, was from a golfer back in the 1950s or 60s. So he had gone to this restaurant, and his name actually is, or was, because he's not with us now, was Arnold Palmer. So he had gone to this restaurant. He was served some iced tea and also had some lemonade on the side. He ended up mixing it. It was so good. And another patron saw that he had this drink. It was like, oh, give me a Palmer. And that's how the name got coined. It's kind of a self-named drink. He ended up getting some business deals, and now they actually sell this in stores and things like that. So it is a very delicious drink, very refreshing for the spring or summertime. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make it with fresh lemonade. So I'm going to squeeze some lemons for you. Not using my Big Daddy Jack LaLanne, but I am going to use a smaller juicer called a little Juice Man. So I'm going to slice a few lemons, get some fresh lemon juice, and what I'm going to do is make a simple syrup. So usually if you're going to make a lemonade and use a simple syrup, your simple syrup usually consists of 1 part water to 1 part sugar. So my sweetener of choice for this lemonade I'm going to make is going to be some light organic agave. I'm choosing the agave instead of sugar because I don't want to feel guilty about drinking it. And the agave has so much more healing properties than just having sugar. So right now on the side, I have a cup of water that has boiled, and I'm going to put a cup of the agave in there just so that it incorporates together. I'm going to mix it around so that there's a smoother taste once I mix the fresh lemonade with it. So that's over there. It's all ready to go. I'm going to put the agave in there when I'm ready, but right now I'm going to slice up some lemons, get them juice, and I'm actually going to use about 7 lemons. So that should give me almost 2 cups of juice of lemonade, and I want my lemonade to be a little bit strong. My tea is here in the back. It's already steeping, and in my tea container here I have 10 bags of Earl Greyer tea. And Earl Greyer is actually a really delicious tea because it has bergamot in it, bergamot undertones, which is citrusy. So the citrus-based tea along with the lemon is going to be really delicious. And you can add mint or anything like that you like to it. So for those of you who like a little bit more mature or adult drink, I am going to incorporate a little bit of whiskey in the end just to show you how to spike up your Arnold Palmer or your AP drink for the spring or summertime to come. So let me get busy slicing up some lemons, making some fresh lemonade. I do have my strainer here, just keeps it simple while I'm juicing the lemon. So it's gonna be a little loud. Got some runaway lemons. So this is my juice man. There's lots of seeds and pulp So I'm able to juice my next few lemons. Gonna get those cut. Okay, so let's move it right along. I have a few more lemons that I just cut, and I'm gonna juice these with my juice man. Just got a few more to go. It smells so good. Very, very delicious. And as you all know, I love citrus. I think citrus is such a great complement to any type of drink you want to make, whether it's an adult spiked version or if it's a non-alcoholic version. So citrus is just delicious. It freshens the palate. It's a good astringent for the body. So always try to add that, if you can, to your drinks. So I've already squeezed all the lemons that I want for my Arnold Palmer, and based on my measuring cup here, it actually came out to be 2 cups of freshly squeezed lemons. And on the stove here, I have 1 cup of water that I've heated up. So to that, I'm going to add 1 to 2 cups of agave. I'm choosing the agave because I don't want the sugar as my simple syrup. I'd rather have the agave for the flavor and the healing properties. It complements well with tea and it complements well with lemon. And if I want to add mint to it later, I can, which will also be a delicious combination. So now that I've got my lemons all juiced, I'm going to pour them into my jar here. And I'm also going to pour my combination of 1 part water to, I ended up actually putting 2 cups of agave. Usually it's 1 to 1 to make your simple syrup, but I want to use a little bit more agave since I'm not using regular syrup. So I end up putting 2 cups of agave to 1 cup water, and I'm going to mix that with my freshly squeezed lemons to make my lemonade. So let's get that started. And pour our 2 cups of lemon juice into here. Now this lemonade that I'm going to make actually can be used for other type of drinks. So not just for the Arnold Palmer, but if I want to take this lemonade and make a strawberry lemonade, add strawberries to it, add watermelon for watermelon lemonade, cucumber with some more lime or ginger. There's so many things that you can do with that. So I'm glad that I am choosing to make my lemonade separately and my tea is brewed separately, and then I will incorporate those together to make the perfect combination of Arnold Palmer. I told you it's a tongue twister. So I'm going to get my simple syrup mixture. So I'm going to pour this over the sink so it doesn't. So this is my simple syrup mixture. I have 2 cups of agave to 1 cup water. I warmed it up so it incorporates completely, and I'm going to add that to my lemonade. So that ended up being 2 cups of simple syrup, but I'm actually going to add the rest of it, and then we'll add water. So I actually end up having 3 cups of simple syrup that I made. So I have 3 cups of simple syrup to my 2 cups of freshly squeezed lemon. And to that, I'm going to add 2 more cups of water. I'm going to taste it and see how it is. If it's too sweet, then I'll add more water. But I'm only going to start with 2 cups of water right now just to see how it tastes, because remember, we're going to take this lemonade and we're going to mix it with the tea, which is not sweetened at all. So I'm going to add this to dilute my lemonade, and I'm just going to give this a little shake. Some of that came out of there. So this is the lemonade that I've made. It's still kind of room temperature to a little warm because of the simple syrup, but I am going to try it just to see if I need to add more water. Ooh. Sorry about that, folks. Ooh. That's good. So I just tried the lemonade, and it is a little sweet and a little tart, and it's delicious. I think the agave was such a great compliment to it, as opposed to just using honey. So you might want to try that when you make your freshly squeezed lemonade. So I'm going to add my tea and the lemonade to make my Arnold Palmer to see how that turns out. I have put my tea into some easier containers so that I can use those to pour and make my Arnold Palmer. So this is what we're going to do. We've already made the lemonade. So with the lemonade, I did use 2 cups of light agave, and I had 2 cups of freshly squeezed lemons, and I end up adding 2 additional cups of water to that. So the lemonade itself is tart, it's sweet, it's fresh, it's clean, it's bright, and to that I'm gonna add my Bergamot Earl Greyer tea, which has undertones of citrus as well. So it should be a perfect balance. Now most people say the perfect combination for your iced tea to lemonade for an Arnold Palmer would be 1/3 lemonade to 2/3 of iced tea. But other people say, hey, if you like it more citrusy, more lemon tones, then reverse that ratio and use 2 parts lemonade to 1 part tea. And I like my things more lemony. So what I'm going to do is put some ice in my cup here to get my Arnold Palmer together. Lots of delicious ice. Get all my ice in there. I probably want to put a little garnish in there if I can squeeze that into there, just to make it a little bit more refreshing and tantalizing. So I got my ice, and what I'm going to do next is put my lemonade. So let me just shake some of this up again so it's nicely incorporated. So I'm going to put some lemonade, and I'm doing 2 parts lemonade to 1 part tea. Ooh, that looks beautiful. Doesn't that look delicious? So I'm just going to give that a little stir. Not even a full stir. I'm just going to move my straw around to just kind of incorporate that a little bit. And if you want to spruce it up a little bit more, you can always put a little bit of mint there. But let's try it. And this is a homemade Arnold Palmer, which is such a tongue twister. Try to say that 5 times. Ooh, that is so good. Oh my goodness. This is delicious. Oh my goodness. It is a little sweet, but it has a hint of tea. And if you would like more tea, you can always add more tea. But I think I'm just going to keep it right there. So if you want to spike up your Arnold Palmer, you can do with any type of spirit that you like, preferably one that has nice little citrus undertones. And today I think I'm going to spike mine up with a little bit of whiskey. So let's do that. And just a splash. You can always add a splash of club soda if you like. So this one is a spiked up Arnold Palmer, so I'm just going to give that a little stir and see how that tastes. Oh, That's refreshing. It's delicious. It actually goes well with the tea. So here's to you. Here's to springtime and summertime and refreshing Arnold Palmer drinks. Thank you so much for tuning in to my show, Juicing with Jade, where I show you how to incorporate freshly squeezed juice into your daily meal plan and lifestyle. And today we made Arnold Palmer's, which is a tongue twister. I've had to say Arnold Palmer 1,000 times just to get it right, and I still don't have it right, but I got this drink together and it is so delicious. I did make a virgin Arnold Palmer with just the lemonade, the freshly squeezed lemonade that we put some simple syrup, which was made by honey and water. Not honey, I'm sorry, agave and water. And then we have our bergamot infused Earl Greyer tea. Put those two combinations together. Delicious, very refreshing, smooth, clean, lightens up the palate, and is guilt-free. You have tea, black tea, and you have agave, and you have freshly squeezed lemons. Then for those of you who want to turn it up a notch, kick it up a bit, I added a little bit of whiskey just to make a spiked up version of the Arnold Palmer. So here's to you. Here's to springtime. Stay well. Be blessed. Ah, that's good.